Hello people of the world, today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Ninjago Legacy Destiny's Bounty. So this is a big set, so I'll try to get through it quickly. So we'll start with the minifigures. These are all their basic Legacy outfits, or at least the pilot and early season 1 versions of Legacy versions of those outfits. Kai has the old fire sword piece, and they all have at least I think they all have the common face prints for them. Yeah, they do, I think. To the side. And Zane and Kai both have the golden weapons they had back from the original season 1, which is what the set's based off of, but Jay and Cole have new designs for those weapons. So yeah, then get to Sensei Wu. Nia in her Samurai X outfit. And Lloyd back when he was a villain. And I think this dagger is supposed to be a fang blade, although I'm not completely sure about that. Also, he has a very flexible cloth cape. And then with the bounty itself, we'll start at the front. You have the dragon head, and it can move up and down. The mouth can open and close, and like it has things on the side that you can change to make it however shape you want it to be. And then all along the sides, it's identical on both sides. And then yeah, so one side doesn't look different from the other side. And then so also I do really like how deep it is, like how tall, although most of the space, like this inner space, is unusable. Like you can't put minifigures in there and stuff, it's just used for functions. And so speaking of functions, up here on the deck there's this that you can twist, and it drops the anchor. Actually, I'm going to slide this up to the edge of the table, so if you twist that, it lowers the anchor, then you can twist it the other way, and it pulls it back up. And then, even further up the deck, you have the mast, I think that is. Or is the mast the thing on the front of the ship? Well, whatever this is, the big thing that holds up the sails. There's this on here which you can pull down, and it opens the sails, so from the front it looks like that. You can also, when they're lowered, you can just pull these in and out and flap them. And if you want to get easier access to getting your hands in here without hitting those constantly, you can just take that off to get your hands in there better. And actually I'm going to raise that up. And then right here you have a little cannon stud shooter, but you can also remove that section of the floor. I'm also going to take this off just to get better reach in there. And so in there, there's some stairs that go up to this doorway. There's a clip there to put a weapon on the wall or something. Over here there's another clip which is holding this dummy. And then background here, there's a box, which I just hit my desk with my chair. You can open that. There's some ammo for the cannon and just a random teal cheese wedge piece. And then at the back here, you can just take off this whole section and access in here. So you have the steering wheel, which can be moved up and down, and there's some stickers there. over here there's a sword that you can pull out. Well, it's kind of hard to get access to with your fingers. There's a lever here. If you spin around, there's another space here to put another sword. And then there's a little screen that can be moved around of a map. And then I'll slide that back. This, you can, I need to set my camera back down. So you can, I really like the way the window's made there. You can take the roof off, and I'll show you what that is in there in a second. But if you open up the roof, there's this little box that clips to the other side. You can slide out. I just realized part of the roof over here broke a little bit. The roof isn't the strongest structure, but anyways, you can slide this box out. There's a sword on the side, and you can open it up this way. And there's some shurikens that you can get from there. Place that back up, that to the side, and this can open up. There's just some weapons along the sides, and that's pretty much all that there is there. And there's one other feature that I almost forgot to mention on the ship itself, where I need to raise up my camera a little bit to show you this better. Because you can't set the ship down to do it. If you lift the ship up, you can also keep everything else on it. I just am not going to put it back on for time's sake. If you turn these, they point down, and these little side turbines poke out, and then it goes into flight mode. And then on the back, there's also a little rudder, although I don't get the point of that. And you can twist those back, and then everything goes back into place. Well, yeah, if you do that, you can't really set it down without pushing those pieces back. And then from the front, you can also, never mind, you can't, but you can, if you twist that, you can see the turbines come out there. And yeah, so gotta fiddle with my tripods to lower the camera back down. That's a really kind of weird angle, but you can then put all the other stuff back on. And boom, your Destiny's Bounty is built again. Also though, I do like how the deck has a whole bunch of empty space to display figures. There's the stuff that's inside it. There's all the figures. It would be cool to see like an enemy or two in this set, but with what it is in the show, it makes sense to just be the good guys. Although I guess technically at the time, Lloyd was a villain, and whatever. Yeah, that's it for this review. I'll see you guys later. Actually, one last thing to tell you. Change the world. This is my final message. Goodbye.